Let me see if this is working. Ah, it seems to be. Okay. Oh, I forgot to change the title. Oh well. Let's continue this madness. Yes, let's. Welcome back, naughty username. It's a funny name, by the way. Right. Where were we? Our vortex chain reactor is damaged, but we're not in a position where we need to use the integrity redistributor right away. So, yeah. Haha, thank you. You're welcome. Let's see. Like, honestly, at this point, I'm considering going for score on this very run, because the initial idea was to use this as a proof of concept. But since this seems to be working, we could take small detours, and then we could kill some stuff in the garrisons for more score, which would be interesting. I'm not sure whether I want to do that. Hey, honestly, if I wanted to go for score, I should have taken SC, which I could have, but it's just infantry intensive, and I didn't intend to go for it this game. I mean, I guess I'll leave it up to chat. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure how I can go for score easily on this run. Like, I've got all the stuff for looping, but I didn't prepare anything for also getting score from loops. So let's turn this on. Doesn't really matter in which direction we go. That's annoying. Actually, no, he can shoot through this. So this one's pretty damaged. That's a bit worrying. If that one breaks, we're dead. Is this first garrison? No, Rain. This is garrison number 7, I think. Maybe 8. So this run was intended as a proof of concept that garrison looping still works, and it does. It actually does. So that's very nice. I'm gonna do another run later. I think I'm really busy lately, but lol, shake my head. Yeah, but I'm gonna do another run later. I think, trying to abuse this. But right now we're still just at the proof of concept part. Right now I'm not going for score, I'm just trying to loop as often as possible. But it works! We can consistently do Axis in 5 turns, within 5 turns. It's great. I love it. Right, so how much should I grade? We have a bunch of items now that if they take like 50 damage from a single shot, we lose. So I think I'll just use the integrity redistributor. Is that a bad idea? Probably. Okay, let's do it anyway. There we go. I think this is for the best. Right, then we turn on all of these. Turn this one off. This. 5 speed, 5.9, 11.1. Everything is in order. Check, double check. Okay, we're ready. RN Jesus, please. This is the part where we pray again. Let's see. There's a garrison right there. This should be reachable, I think. There's another one there. We'll go for this one. I think that's doable. It seems to be in a room of some kind. So, and I can't dig walls. Ooh, this is nasty. Could go for no, this one's still closer, I think. Okay. Just gonna have to find a way around this, I guess. Let me think. I think we go around here. Cooled antimatter reactor. That seems fun. Also, I want to kill this guy, but this is bad. This is very bad. Okay, what do we do? What do we do? Maybe go through here, see if there's a door there. This is bad. There's a door. Okay, we got this. I think we're still at like not that many turns. We're losing energy quickly, but I think we should make it. Oh, 3, 4, 5. I think we got this. There we go. Phew, that was the closest one yet, I think. Even though it seemed like close to going wrong. Even though the garrison seemed pretty close to the spawn. Because we can't dig walls, so this is a very unfortunate layout. I'm glad I didn't go further in this room. I'm glad I went this way around, because otherwise I would have failed. Okay. There goes our heat and energy. Let's turn all this on. Actually, turn this one on. Should be good. Heat doesn't fuck you up because the effect can only happen when a turn ticks over. Yeah, so that's the major thing. Also, we have the experimental coolant injector for afterwards. But yeah, it goes per turn, and we're not spending very many turns with that much heat. So let's go and kill that hauler we saw earlier. These guys can't see us. We're invisible. This is nice. Nano actuators. Huh, that's interesting. I might take those. I don't think we've seen him overheat anything yet. Disable. No, yeah, like at the heat I'm working at right now, you can get some pretty nasty effects. You are 500 plus though, and experimental injectors only 120 per turn though, right? Yeah. That's true. So I have to wait a few turns, and there's a small chance something will go wrong. That's another thing that can go wrong, yeah. Experimental system shield. I'm not gonna take that. Faulty cooled. Oh, I didn't see that, but it's a shame it's faulty. That's the best possible item we could get. In before a disable shell. That would be very sad. But if it disables one of our cool thrusters, the run is over. So, wait, you can fuck around in access as long as you open the garrison before they lock. Yeah, that's true. But now it's max sec. So, and I'm also not playing this optimally because I don't have the kit necessary for also abusing the looping in terms of score. You have to have an even more optimized build for that. So I'm doing this for fun. So I'm not gonna grind access the entirety of it. I could. Like at this point I could just go around access, avoiding all enemies and killing all haulers, etc. But it'd be a bit dangerous and it'd also be very boring. So I'm not going to do that. Don't actually need that. Shock absorption system. I don't think that's good. Advanced coolant injector. Great, we can kill this hauler. I love haulers, this is nice. Thermal shield, we already have the thermal barrier. That's gonna be way better than any thermal shield ever will be. So let's take this though, because we have the slot anyway. Ah, there's enemies there. Oh, I should have turned these on. It's bad. There we go. It's better. Is this, by the way, no, it's full integrity. Not gonna bother them. We'll do a couple more of these rooms and then we'll leave. To the next garrison. Like, honestly, they're taking more damage from their own shots than they're hitting me. It's really funny. You guys want me to greed more, or yeah, I don't know. I'm considering it. I could go in a number of possible ways. I could just try and check how often you can loop, and then eventually when it fails I can go do an extended run. But I could also try to abuse this while it lasts, but that'll probably reduce the number of times I can loop, I think. So if I'm gonna greed here and I get like stasis or something, I could take a lot of damage. And if I lose one of the cool props, it's pretty much over. Oh, we can check over here. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, we'll leave then. Actually, let me overload this. Focal shield, force field, this one. Right, there we go. Nice try, trackers. Okay, there we go. So yeah, trackers are still annoying. That's also an issue. I would have, if I want to farm axes. So if I want to go for points, I should probably farm garrisons since they're easier. Because I don't think trackers spawn here. If I want to farm axes, I have to find some way to consistently deal with trackers without taking damage, which is far more difficult because they're so quick. Let's turn this on. Let me see. Okay, I guess we can just leave. But yeah, essentially I've more or less already accomplished what the main goal of this run was, so if anyone has any things they want me to do with this build, feel free to make a suggestion. Hi Danny Expert, welcome to the stream. Melee isn't affected by experimental phase shifter. It isn't? What? That's... enemy targeting accuracy. So 3 times melee switch should be enough accuracy for consistent hits. Oh, wait, you're talking about attacking trackers. I didn't know that phase shifter worked that way. That's really weird. It should say it on the item, in my opinion. But 3 times melee suites. 3 melee suites, though. Like, this build is very tight on slots. Because you need certain slots for looping, and you need more slots. Because I need a QC. I need a QC to farm garrisons, and also warp cannon, and then you actually, this is also a bit low on inventory maybe. So yeah, I only just found it out the other day. I don't think anyone else realized either. Huh, that's interesting. We should tell Kizrati to put that on the item then, because that's really not clear. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, I should have overloaded this right away. I thought it would be fine. I should keep this on actually. I'm not gonna risk damaging these. Oh, the Q thruster, the cooled Q thruster is damaged again actually. These are damaged as well, but this one's damaged pretty badly. That's unfortunate. So that's also a limiting factor in how often we can loop. We need to find new cool thrusters from haulers in order to keep doing this. Like at some point we're gonna run out. Supposedly. Don't think we're close yet. I mean, though, like, if you don't count the being hit in the regenerative parts as damaged, as being damaged, I don't think, like, we're taking damage less than once a floor, than once a loop. That's very nice. That's good at least. Oh, I should. No, actually, I can do it like this. .9, 11.1, and 5 speed. So this should be good. Alright. 5 speed, yeah. RN Jesus. Time to pray again. Let's see. Like, at some point our luck has to turn, right? Well, we'll see, I guess. Nice. Okay. Like, at this point, I think it's just... It's been demonstrated that you can do this consistently. That's the nice part, I think. It's not just that we're also lucky, but we're not just lucky. It also just works. There we go. Turn this on. We can leave these off, I think. This one also, I guess. And let's look around a bit, see if we can find some loot. Weight redistribution is really key earlier in the run when you want to... Well, I mean, in the first place you don't want to meet trackers, but if you meet trackers it's really nice in dealing with them. But right now we don't need it anymore because we don't intend to meet trackers. Fast CCM suite, stasis canceller. Would be nice, I guess, if we hadn't already... If we didn't already beat stasis traps just with cool props. Good to know about the 3 melee suites range. I was always curious what a good breakpoint on this was. Huh. Yeah, I mean, more melee suites is always good. I think, especially with a weapon like SB, because and also it makes the lower bound on the damage higher now. So that's very nice. Let's check 2 or 3 more rooms and then leave, because I don't want to get triggers. Oh, we can check here. And then look back. Yeah, sure. SH Protzer, that's annoying, but it's not really an issue. Yeah, I guess I'll walk over here. We'll take a little bit of damage here, I think. Oh, I should have turned this on, actually. It's my bad. There we go. Stitch Processor is pretty damaged. We'll have to regen that in the garrison. But we have plenty of time there, so. Floor. Let's go. There we go. I think we're already past 10 now, so that's that goal down, I guess. We should stand here. Right, let's wait for a while. It's doing 2 per turn, I think. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. Yeah, we can leave. I want more cool thrusters. 5 is... It's a bit iffy. It's just barely high enough of a number. But I'd like backups. Like this one is damaging itself at an alarming rate. I'm trying not to use them where I can avoid it, like here. Like I have nothing chasing me, so I'm not gonna activate them. I'm trying to keep something between me and the behemoth at all times, wherever I can. It's also like if you do this 200 times or something, that's a major way to optimize it, to make sure you don't lose a lot of integrity. Like if you have a good layout, you can just farm. If you have a bad layout, you wanna hit the exit immediately, and you have to do that so often that if you move in the right way and can avoid getting shot by the behemoth, at least, that's a very big deal. It's a shame I don't have a recording of the other run. Would have been interesting to show. At least a little bit of it. It took like 20 hours. Spread over 2-3 weeks. Right. 5.9, 11.1, 5. That's good. Let's leave. And let's hope we get a good layout. There's a garrison. Seems good. Yeah, they're being damaged pretty quickly. That's definitely a problem. Yeah, I think we got this. I should probably, like, since I have enough time anyway, 10. Yeah. Switch back to this. There you go. Put this on for safety, and then we can farm again. I've lost count of how many garrisons we've done, but I think it's at least 10 at this point. Well, I'll check in the score sheet afterwards. I'm really curious. Not sure how interesting it is to watch me do this like over and over again, but I think it's just really cool that it works. Let's finish off. We have enough warning probably before someone actually shoots at us, or not, maybe. That's not good. 3 for against characters where you need to overcome small plus fine extreme malice. It's a bit much more normal enemies. 2 would be fine. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Let's head towards the garrison, I guess. I'm not seeing any good targets for looting in the direct vicinity. Did check behind here, right? Oh, no, this is where the swarmers were. Let's turn this off also. There. Oh yeah, these. Ooh, there's actually someone shooting at me. That's probably the behemoth. My approximation of treating him as a static object right over there is apparently slightly wrong. Wait, we just leave then. Just leave. I should turn off the force field because if that gets hit, we're gonna be hurt very badly. I should have left earlier. That's my bad. Do we make this 10? Probably, and otherwise I'll abort it halfway through. Okay, that was a bit too close for comfort. Let's wait here for a bit. There we go. And impulse thruster arrays are pretty great. I wish I had a backup one. Let's see. Turn on these. We can reshift these actually. Let's do that. There we go. How many loops now? 7? No, we're far past that. I think I did 7 before I started this stream. So we're probably at like 13, I'm guessing. Hey Sylvia, welcome to the stream. I left myself epic. Yeah. So that's all I needed for my proof of concept. Now I need to, like, recreating this build I think is consistent, but I haven't thought of a way yet to also consistently, or at least semi-consistently, get a weapon that you can use to abuse the looping in the garrison. So I'm still theory crafting on that. Time Metafield is hard to drop, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not even sure if it's very. It's pretty good on this build, I guess, for exploring access at least. Or is it much more? Oh, like that. Yeah, if you use melee weapons, in my experience, usually it drops, but I've never seen it drop. Whoops, I had the tab muted. All right. Welcome to the stream. I just said it, but now you can hear, hopefully. Yeah, like the first time I got Zion Metafield, it's bad. You're gonna shoot at me. First time I got it was also like 300 hours into the game or something. Since there seem to be stasis traps in this direction, I think I'm actually gonna head over here. So I think there's maybe a slightly smaller chance of stasis traps. Advanced phase shifter. Cooled. Oh wait, that's from the overloading. Just plasma cutter. Plasma cutter here before going into CT. That doesn't have it. Didn't think so. Yeah, no. So plasma cutter might work. Also, like if you're using allies, I think it depends a lot on what allies you're using. Yeah. Maybe the melee guys will be slightly less bad for salvage. Ooh, there goes our metafield generator. Well, it's taking damage at least. It's unfortunate. If you're going melee, you could probably plasma cutter in there once or twice. No, just hit with it once or twice and then kill. Yeah, yeah. I think that's how most people use plasma cutter. It's pretty good. Right, that's a dead end, I think. We should turn some stuff off if we're not using it. I should have. Okay, I shouldn't have turned it off. Force field. Let's configure this correctly again. That's a 6.9. Am I doing something wrong, or did I just look at it wrong every other time? So it sort of looks like a 5. No, oh wait, this. Yeah, there we go. Right, so let's go. RNGesus, please. I should have remembered to count. We're at something like 14 now, I think. Right, there's a garrison over there. Seems sufficiently close. Question is whether we can get up to it quickly enough, because it might be blocked by walls. No, it seems fine. Okay, we're lucky again. Are you looping through Axis with garrisons? Yeah, that's what the build is about. That's what the entire stream is about. So if you don't know, I used this technique in the last version of the game to get a score of 240k, which is the second highest score in the history of the game. I'm not bragging at all. So, but the point is, it got nerfed, and instead of having 50 turns to do access and find a garrison, you now have 5 turns. And this run is essentially a proof of concept that you could still do the same sort of run I did last time. Right now we're at something like 14 loops. So I think if I get the same setup as last time, but now with the cool thrusters and the other additional stuff, etc., I could just do the same thing. So that's pretty great. That's fun to know. Why do you only have 5 turns to find a garrison? Also, geez, wow. Because now it used to be when you enter access from a garrison, it instantly sets the alert to high security, which means in 50 turns machines will shut down. Now it instantly sets it to maximum security. because Riley didn't like my little trick, so which gives you 10 times less time before the machine shut down. You'll see it in a second. Right now it's still on. I can still do this, and like in a couple of turns it'll be gone. Holler manifests. Oh yes. Experimental. Ooh, this is tasty. Let's see. Q thruster. Experimental thermal shield. Where did I see the? I thought experimental focus shield here. And beam splitters. Well, I already have one of those, I think, somewhere. Oh, thermal barrier. Huh. Anyway, we should probably see if we can find that one. It doesn't have any escorts. Let's see. We can't stay very long though. So let's check the surrounding rooms and then. Are you planning to kill a hauler and enter the garrison in 5 turns, or no? Look, the interesting thing, and this was also, so that's what I usually did in the other version. Like if I found a hauler on the way, I just killed it in 5 turns or something, and then I still had 40 turns to go to the garrison. In this version, you have to activate the garrison in 5 turns, so that's absolute priority. But it turns out once the garrison is open, so once you have this exit, it stays open even if the machine turns off. So as long as this thing doesn't get destroyed, because if I think if it gets destroyed by stray shots, the door closes. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, so exactly. So we still have a couple of turns. The thing is, trackers are gonna appear in like another 20-30 turns. So we don't have very long to explore here. Let me do my energy right. Yeah, there you go. So this is the maximum security. Then we have another 10 moves, 1 turn before the machine shut down. Yeah, machine network offline. There we go. Experimental mating analysis, sweet. We dropped one of those earlier. I might get rid of this because we just want the cooled thrusters, and we have enough thrusters as it is. So we can. Alright, no, I'll get rid of this actually. There we go. So we can switch to melee if we want, if we're gonna take this to extended once the loop fails. That might very well be the hauler we are looking for. This is not the hauler you are looking for. Let's see. Q thruster, advanced powered armor. Should we take a backup of that maybe? This one's hardly even damaged. Is it worth taking a backup? I don't think so. I'll just do this. That just healed 5 integrity. Thanks, I guess. Let's check a bit more rooms and then leave. Advanced force field. That's maybe more intact than ours. No, this one's not even damaged. Okay. What does the coverage of your parts looks like? Powered armor. Shell armor, Sigix broadsword. That's basically it. This 4% on the Ford Exchange reactor. I mean, I mentioned you're not getting hit much, but no. So like, shots on this and this can be completely discounted because it regenerates and because they have a lot of integrity. So together, this is 60%. 60% of my coverage means it does absolutely nothing. Then another 14%, which means it does basically nothing. And also we have a dodge of, I don't know if you noticed, if we turn this on, it's 102%. Which it translates, yeah, plus the shield, so we got the force field. I also have a thermal barrier for 50% thermal damage resistance, and similarly, well, 30 for the focal shield. That's why I want the experimental focal shield, because I think that one's also 50. So then we're like, we're already pretty much invincible, but it's the idea that counts. We'd be even more invincible, which is fun. So that's what we're doing it for. Right, I think we're about ready to leave. Oh, I'll head back in that direction at least. Ooh, that's bad. That's really bad. I need this first. Okay. Okay, I don't like that. That just that pretty badly damaged the build. Okay, that's a shame. Oh, I should have the same chance to evade trigger traps. Yeah, I should have this thing on at all times, even if it costs energy. That's a good thing to learn, I guess. Oh, I kept it off because I thought I'll turn it on once we encounter enemies, because I should have time for that. But in this case, it's better if I just keep it on because of traps. Right, guess we leave. How many loops did you do in your high score run or second high score? That was the second highest score in history of Cogmind. It was my personal high score. I think I don't know off the top of my head how many loops I did, but it was something like 25. No, maybe more. No, it was definitely more. I think. How many? I visited 123 areas. Hi, Beeson. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome to the stream. We're breaking the game again. I found a way to loop after the nerfs. It works. We're on 15 or something right now, and I don't have the setup to abuse it for score, but I think we can do that. So going for as close to indestructible as possible. Yes, that also. We can do both, but the main purpose is to loop. And in the meantime, we can look for haulers and see if we can farm those. So right now, I've done access 14 times. Let's say 14 because I lost count of the precise number, but I think it's at least 14 times in under 5 turns. That's what this run is. It's an absolute monstrosity. It's beautiful. Right, so is this damaged? No, is this damaged? Yes, let's wait for 1, 2, 3. There we go. We're not in a hurry, so we can wait for this. Because we're not being chased right now anyway. Rift plus DC, I see. Yeah, exactly. So this is essentially a replication of the setup I did for my high score run, 240k. Except I don't have the guided weapon setup, and also I've adjusted it to be able to do access in 5 turns instead of 50. Got riffle -1 for the first loop. Yeah, exactly. Because you don't want a warlord, etc. to get angry at you. This is gonna take a while. Sorry about that. Might happen again. Yeah. I'm not gonna overload because I don't want them to get damaged. So we'll just have to sit through this. I found the score sheet for that run. You did 44 garrisons on access. Laughing myself. Yeah. So maybe it's not viable anymore to do that many, but 20 or something should at least be possible. And then because there were also a lot of cases where I thought, oh, this garrison layout is a bit shit. Oh well, I'll just re-roll it, and then yeah. So you don't need 44. 20 is plenty. If you have 20 garrisons, you can get 300k probably if you farm them the same way I did. Shell armor, that's okay. Core. Oh no, wait. That's the fact that they showed at someone else's core. I was wondering, like, how can anyone possibly hit this? Right. I'm not minimizing the amount of time spent inside of the emote right now. That's maybe suboptimal. Okay, we got him to waste his shot there. There we go. Let's just leave this on. We have enough energy. I'm wondering how Kisrati will react to this. I hope he doesn't ignore it. I hope he sees this. It'll be funny. Right. My thrusters are a bit damaged. That's concerning. This 5.9, 11.15. So we're in the clear. Everything is configured correctly. Let's go. Time to pray to RNG again. We're in a bit of a corner here. Let's see. This might be the end of us, actually. There's one over there, there's one over there. It's both very far away. Info. Machines. Can I... I just wanted to see just garrisons. Right, let me double check this. So this is an option. This is an option. I think this one is one screen away. This one is slightly more than one screen. Yeah, it's farther away. Oh no. Is moving up the staircase something specific to garrisons or something you can do everywhere? No, that's only garrisons, because initially they're blocked and then I'm opening them with Rift, but you can open it with Rift only when you're standing on it. Like the same way you activate traps. I believe in you. Thanks. I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough. If I can dash here in a straight line, I think I can make it, but the chances are it's gonna be in a room, or there's gonna be other rooms in the way, and I can't dig, because digging will mean the time limit is instantly reached, so like digging with the broadsword takes like 3 turns. There isn't a fun setting to make standing on staircase possible. If I recall correctly, Osteo can be shot onto one. The second thing I know to be true. I didn't know about the fact that you can turn it on as a setting. That's interesting. This is bad. Let's check that room first. Wishful thinking. Oh, there's a... No, there's a hallway here. Okay, let's go this way. Oh. I guess this might work yet. I could be wrong about the setting, but I thought I had seen it before. Might be getting it mixed up with some other game. I'm not sure. You could very well be right. Seems sensible. I don't recall having heard of it, but would make sense for such a setting to exist. Right. We might get hurt here. Are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make it? Please, let's make it. We're so close. 10 turns. Yes! Ouch, heat. Yeah. Ah, don't care. We made it! Oh, that was close. Okay, wait, actually, let me turn this off, turn this off. Let's hope the heat doesn't disable anything. Right, there we go. Then we turn... Now we turn this off also. These ones we leave on. Okay. Nice. Yeah, we did it. Nice. I think I missed a couple of hollers there, but I'm not gonna go back for them, I think. I think the closest one was pretty far away still. Right, so we did that in like 4 turns, I think. It was close at least. We had like a couple of squares to spare. A couple of tiles. Advanced overload amplifier. That's for energy weapons. Who wants that? No one. That's who. Let's see. We can check over here. Let's turn on our stuff. So now we're in invincible mode again. Not that he had any time to fire at us in the first place. Still 90% chance to hit. I wish I had an experimental phase shifter. Oh, there's a holler. Let's go for that one. Maybe it has cooled props, that would be great. And I guess this is fine. Let's see, we can regen that later. Let's see. Cooled antimatter reactor. There's 2 of them, so we could take them for backup if VCR breaks. 50 supply. Yeah, no, these aren't strong enough. Thunderhammer, not interesting. Inertial stasis machine. That's not bad against triggers, actually. I could take that. Probably should, actually. There we go. Damn, I really need to do a flight build with VCR. Yes, you do! VCR is like the best flight item. It's a mystery why no one else sees that. Well, not no one else, but there's precious few people playing VCR flight. Playing proper brick. It's like best in slot and guaranteed. Yeah. It's really good. I get VCR every time I do flight. Yeah, that's the spirit. Nice. Now also do flight every time, and also loop access 20 times every time, and then you're really cool. Sorry. W Vault likely has other goodies. Yeah, it does. So it sometimes has like a say 1 in 3 or something, or maybe 1 in 2 for an experimental phase shifter, which is really nice. Flight melee, flight hack. I like flight melee. Flight hack, meh. It's one of the more fun builds, but not as fun as this. Okay, let's leave before trackers spawn. There we go. So we're at like what, 16 now? Something like that. There we go. How do you get all the supplies for flight melee? I like fight hack and I had to fab a bunch of stuff. It's very hard in my opinion, though I guess you don't need actuator arrays with one weapon. Yeah, but if you're doing a melee build, you should probably go for the nano sword build. That's really strong right now. Rain was talking about it having to be nerfed earlier, I think. Needs to fab a lot and you need to do art punches. Yeah, pretty much that. Nano what? Nano swords. They're a prototype tier 8, I think, weapon, and they have delay. So if you stack them, you can attack super quickly with a bunch of them. 9 tier prototype? I think it's 8 tier. I think it's a tier 8 and then with a star. That's what I mean. But who need? Yeah, they're very good. Also a bit broken. Right, let's do this, Garrison. I'm curious how long we can keep this up, actually. It'd be funny if I can do this like more often than on my actual high score run, but I don't know. We'll see. So the cooled thrusters are definitely a problem. This is too low for comfort. If this gets hit once, we can loop maybe 2 more times before it breaks, and once it breaks, we can't win levels like the last one. So I need to find replacements, but so far unlucky. Because we did kill quite a lot of others. And we've also looked in a bunch of rooms where potentially there could be stockpiles of them. Like if we now find a stockpile with 9 cool Q thrusters or something like that, that would be the dream. I see stasis up there, so there might be an array, so I'm heading this way. Minimizing the number of turns. I'm in view of this guy, not that it matters. Let's hope I don't get stasis. Ah, I got stasis. I saw it coming, but there's not much I can do about it. Light quantum reactor. Oh, they're shooting themselves. That's fine. I'll allow it. Damn it. Cooled. Oh no, no, no. Cooled field propulsion drive. It's not good. For extreme reactor, that one can take a little bit of a beating. Right, so we're through, I think, the worst of it. Imagine being main C. Literally every 20 turns you get reports of a bot zipping through axes at the speed of sound and entering another garrison. Yeah. I think main C, if he had hands in a head, I'm not sure, but he'd be holding its hands in its head, right? His head in its hands right now. English. I'm sorry. Let's go. .9, 5.9, 11.1, 5 speed, not overweight. Okay, let's go. This is number 17. Imagine being the bot whose job it is to disable machines and turn it on and off every 30 seconds. Yeah, it's nice. Right. There's one there, there's one here. This one is the closest one, so we'll go for that one. Let's hope it's placed. If this hallway branches off in this direction, we're pretty much screwed. Good to know. Okay, there's a hallway in this direction. I think we're fine. Probably. Another hauler. That end. We're gonna go around, but yeah, I mean, I'm doing this as quickly as I can, but we might be screwed. Okay, for this close, I think we're gonna be okay. Because now I have 20 turns even when the thing goes off. Yeah, so we have 20 turns right now. 20 moves, I mean. Hauler manifests. Oh, I shouldn't have done that because they spawned here. That's stupid. Access door unlocked. Then we get the hell out of here. Turn all this off. This one on against traps. We need to regen. We can probably do that over there safely. What prop setup is... Well, the prop setup is literally perfect for the amount of mouse. Yeah, like, it's so nice when you're playing brick and like, you get the mouse support ratio nice, like precisely right. Sorry, I'm tired. I should probably, like, maybe not be doing this and postpone it until a point where I'm actually mentally capable enough to make a nice run out of it, but I feel like playing right now, so. There we go. It's probably good enough. Turn this off and like these. Let's go get that hauler, I guess. There it is. Turn this on, this. Plasma rifle. Oh, that guy actually managed to hit us. That's interesting. Props to him. Ooh. Ah, we'll be fine. Siege broadsword, advanced powered armor, siege broadsword. Yeah, we're fine. I'm gonna create a little bit. Field propulsion array. I was hoping it was cooled thrusters for a second. Right, let's leave them. Clearly not wanted here. There's gonna be a bunch of guys here because I called them all out of the garrison, so let's save some power so I can actually run these same utilities over there. I should probably find a room to sit in here. turn this off. Wait one turn. This one, okay. Where's your matter storage coming from? Alien Tech? Yeah, so this is a minor spoiler stream, so I'm not going to give specifics, but I got some LRC stuff. And unfortunately, it was only matter storage. Which is obviously bad, but oh well. Let's just run through this. It's probably the way we're going to take the least amount of damage. I should pay attention. If they hit my advanced powered armor or advanced force field too much, I should turn it off. Because if I run out of energy, that's where I'm really going to die. That's a lot of guys. Wait, let me take a screenshot. So I can put this on the Discord after the run. Add 17 loops. Keep on. Nice. We'll be fine, I think. Shell armor damaged, advanced power armor damaged, energy alert. Okay. This is where we turn these off. So otherwise I'm scared. Like, we'll take a bit more damage here probably, but just to be on the safe side and not run out of energy. Like 17, let's see. Oh, holy damn. Yeah. We're at like 17. Like, I'm not sure how many exactly, but a lot. Enough to get 200k if we had the setup, which we don't, unfortunately. Let's turn this off, wait, yeah, this needs to regen, Wish there was a message for the thing getting full integrity again. Oh, one more. Oh. There we go. Okay. Let's go again. This one, that's way too low. Look at this. That's not good. If this breaks, that's where a loop ends, basically. This is the hard limit right now. Is shell armor and Siege broadsword stuff you got in Q? Shell armor is T. SB, I think in this case it was Q, but it could have been 7. But again, I want to keep spoilers to a minimum on this stream because since we're doing Axis, it's not necessary to talk spoilers. To keep it. Though, to be honest, like, what person would watch this and not already have seen that content? I'm not sure. Has Beeson, by the way? I don't know, actually. Where did she? I think she saw it 7. Yeah, true, and I don't want to see that many spoilers either. Me, LMO. Yeah, okay. So, just to keep... make sure that people like that aren't spoiled. Just to keep those comments to a minimum. Like, if you want to ask anything specific, just ping me in the Discord or PM me. I'll read it later. Nice. Yeah. So, minimize our number of turns here. There we go. That's annoying. We're gonna overload 3, the ones that aren't damaged, because if we don't find any cool thrusters, it doesn't matter what these are at, because it's like as soon as one breaks, we lose. So like I can safely damage these a little bit more, relatively safely. Right, now we're gonna overload all of them, I think. Because they're getting too close for comfort. This is bad. I should have overloaded all of them earlier. No! Core 4 exchange reactor, okay. Right. This is way too low. Oof. It was like 6 damage on this. Like, we have so much stuff that so much damage reduction. But the real pain is in the fact that these keep slowly, like, the most painful source of damage right now is the fact that we're overloading. It's pretty funny, but yeah, that's the hard limit right now. That and possibly not finding garrisons. So yeah, I really want to find some backup cooled thrusters. Right, let's do this again. No, we weren't doing this one. I'm thinking, by the way, if I ever get stuck on a stasis trap in access while still running towards the garrison, that's a death sentence. But I don't think I can do anything about it. Well, I could in theory turn on this, which... let me think about this actually. If we turn on this, it's like 0.2. That's actually significant if it's far away. But on the other hand, okay, so if it's close by, we'll keep it on, because then it helps against stasis traps. If it's far away, we'll turn it off, so we won't run out of energy. Let's go with this one. There's a garrison there. There is a garrison far away there. Let's go to this one. It's pretty far. Yeah. Okay. Then we turn this off. Trap dodge seems important for reliability, but yeah, energy costs. Yeah, indeed. So trap dodge. Yeah. Also, if there's an arc trap or something and we lose thrusters like we did for the last one, then we die. What about the stasis util? That doesn't help that much actually, because it doesn't. I think it only helps you escape stasis more quickly, but then we might take 2 turns instead of 3, and we're still dead. That's rough too, because one lucky crit will take one out, right? I mean, it's incredibly unlucky. Has to hit, has to crit, has to hit the part. Yeah, I guess garrison placement stasis traps are a lot more of a risk. Yeah, so this build, so that's also, I could lecture about this for hours, but I'll keep it short. The idea behind stacking damage reduction is that a single damage reduction is unreliable, because the probability distribution is not very sharply peaked, so you might get unlucky. But if you stack damage reduction, like if you stack dodge and also other stuff, etc., and so the chance that you get hit is get hit in a way so painful that it breaks your build is so sharply peaked that it actually will never occur. It's like, this reminds me of statistical physics, but it's really interesting in terms of statistics to think about. Okay, this is very bad. This might be the end. Does this room have a door on the other side, guys? What do you think? Because otherwise we might go up here and try to go through here. This looks like there's also a room in here though. No, I think we're gonna go through here. That's bad. Okay. We lost a couple of turns there. I'm not gonna activate any of my dodge stuff, because we're gonna run out of energy. It's gonna be very close. Or I'm not gonna make it at all, that's also possible. I need to go diagonally here, but these machines are in the way. Is this less than 20 tiles? I'm not sure. This is gonna be like, if we get this, it's gonna be on the tile perfect. Also, if I get this, I need to leave immediately, but because there's a chance that Behemoth will destroy the garrison. If it does, that's obviously game over. So this is gonna be like, we got it. Okay. That was like, we probably had like 3 tiles left, and we're gonna leave immediately. Because if the Behemoth breaks it, yeah, it's game over. Right, this is like 18 19, maybe, I think 18. Assuming our previous count was correct. Damn, yeah, that was close. Look, this is like taking 10 damage for such long loops, or something like that. Well, not 10, 8. So that's way too much. That's very bad. We're not going to be able to do any more loops, I fear. There we go. Great. We might have to just... but I don't want to give up. I'm not gonna go for extended right now. I'm only gonna go for extended if our opportunity to like, if we actually fail to hit the garrison in time, we'll go for extended. But I don't think I'm gonna stream that today then. I might stream tomorrow if there's enough interest. Though honestly, this is obviously the interesting part of the run. Like, extended less so. Everyone's seen extended. No one has seen this. Oh, okay. I thought that moved me from one stasis trap into another. That would have been very, very painful. Stasis traps are annoying. It's almost like Gizradi thought about someone doing this. Storage, power. Wow, thanks reaction control system. Yeah, reaction control system is pretty great here. The ability to control your reactions. That's like, wow, amazing. Great. Let's go again. Well, this is gonna fail sooner or later, if only because this breaks. Yeah, we turn this off unless it's close. This is a very bad spawn because this is obviously a dead end. Like, how far away is this? This is, let me check. One screen and then a little bit more, and this one is one screen and then a lot more. Okay, so if this, it's worth checking maybe. Yeah. Impulse restoration. We could go back for that. Okay, but we're gonna go for that garrison down there. We're probably not gonna make it, I think, if I had to say. It's pretty far away and there's no way straight there. I can't dig. Okay, this is a little bit more promising. Okay, we might make it. Yeah, I think we make it. That's nice. Glad I went for this one, not the other one. That one was way farther away. Unlock access. We're gonna... Can I wait here for one turn, maybe? Okay, now those guys are gonna come out, so I need to leave. Does hopping take the time of one move or the time of one move for each square hopped? For each square hopped, actually. That's why you should try... no spoilers, I remembered. Okay, there's a place you can go that has a lot of bots in a row, and if you try jumping over that, then you're gonna spend like 1,000 time units getting absolutely destroyed, which is a fun experience everyone should have once in a while. I recommend it. It's fun. Wait, I should turn some of this stuff off. This one also, I guess. We'll look around a bit down here because there was an enemy. Field propulsion array, turret computer. I'm not going to go back for the impulsor star array. I think these are still pretty much intact. Let's turn this on, I guess. Ah, not this one. Or energy is a bit lower than I'm comfortable with. Also, advanced armor integrity analyzer is good if we're gonna go for extended, which I guess it looks like we're gonna have to go for that eventually. Let's compare these. This has less support. We can get rid of the inertial stasis machine. Greed is good. I should have turned this on during that turn. Off, I mean. 1, 2. That's enough. Let's grab that. You didn't have time to do anything with that. Right. Wow, okay, this is fun. I guess we head back because I don't want to get hit by triggers, and it doesn't look like we're going to be able to loop around here because the surface exit's in the way. So, oh, this is fine. These guys will get one shot at us, I think. Yeah, Siege Broadsword, that's fine. Oh, both of them. Right. Then we go for the garrison and we leave. Love how you see them, they try to move and you can circle them for 16 tiles before flying away. Yeah, that's a real flight experience. There's gonna be sentries here. Okay, I can just move past them, I think. Right, there we go. I think we're around 19 or 20. This is 20 integrity. This is gonna break. I guarantee it. It's unfortunate. There we go. This is fine. It's nice how we don't have to worry about energy so much. Like, the fact that I got all those integrated core reactors is really good for this type of run. So use broadsword. We can turn it on, I guess, since we don't care much about energy in here because the level's only really short. That's bad. We don't turn on this one. The only reason we're turning on these is because we want to avoid this particular part being hit. Like, because these are our most important parts, but this one is even more important because it's almost breaking. So. God damn it. Show armor. Cooled field propulsion drive. No. At least it's not the cooled Q thruster. How many garrisons are we through now? Hey Coyote, welcome back. This is like number 20, I think. So yeah, it's definitely still possible. I was thinking, like, at first I thought when I realized that you could do this, that maybe you can do about 10 max if you're lucky. Then I actually tried doing it, like, no, because the first time I did it, I only did it once, and then I stopped looping. I actually tried doing it consistently and I failed. And I was like, okay, yeah, this is never going to be, like, if you're really lucky, it's going to be 3 times. Yeah, so right now we're at 20. So I think you can still abuse this for points. That's the main message. A lot of points, which is great. Fort exchange reactor, shell armor, okay, that's fine. As long as the cool thrusters aren't getting hit, it doesn't really matter. Actually, I was gonna say experimental prop shielding would be great, but it doesn't help with the overloading, which is actually doing most of the damage. So I think garrisons generally have one closest to the entrance for standard force, which helps. Or could just be RNG. I don't know. I think it's just RNG, honestly. Because sometimes they're pretty far away. Oh, I was wondering if there was a reason why you didn't have prop shielding. Makes sense. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm not in wizard mode, believe it or not, but this build was entirely made from parts that I just happened to find while also being chased by trackers. I mean, granted, it's good, but I can't just pick every item I want. But yeah, even if I had it available, I'm not sure if it would be worth a slot for that specific reason. Though at this point it might very well be, like, it might be better than, for example, focal shield or something. Because the focal shield, if it hits, this is the only part we care about being hit, and like, if it's a shot for 50 damage, like, taking 30% off it won't matter. That's myself mildly hard to believe. Cogmind wizard mode is literal pay to win. Yeah, so I don't have money, so yeah, no, that's not gonna happen, unfortunately. Well, yeah, I don't know why people would play wizard mode, honestly. This is way more fun. It's not like you can't make crazy builds like this. Like, this is pretty much this proves that. You don't play wizard mode, you test shit in it. Data getter. Yeah, okay, well, okay, so I think Cogmind is like a meta game where it's not about a single run, it's about how you do runs. Like, for example, this run is a preparation for the run in which I will get 300k by garrison looping again. That's meta play. If I tried this in wizard mode, it wouldn't be any fun. Like, if you can try literally every build, just find the one that works consistently and then just do that. That's not fun gameplay. Like, which is why I don't like the fact that wizard mode was added, because finding builds that are good is really difficult, and that's, in my opinion, that's what gameplay in Cogmind is about: finding the build that works, not actually playing it. And by adding wizard mode, you just completely remove that. So, I don't know. Tactics versus strategy, haha, you've gotten so good at tactics that you're having fun with strategy. I mean, yeah, so I guess, I don't know. I feel like by playing wizard mode, you're circumventing the gameplay. You're like, I don't want to play Cogmind. I just wanna get instant. What's it called? Instant gratitude something. I don't speak English, which you might have noticed. Gratification. Thanks. Yes, that's the word. It's just a good way to test things so you don't waste a 3-hour run trying it. No, but that's the point, though. Like, if you think about it that way, that 3-hour run testing it as a waste, then what is Cogmind gameplay? Because you can just make this build and you automatically win. That's so lame. I don't like that. And it's like, I guess some people find different things fun. Yeah, so I was gonna say that, like, everyone has a different opinion. I think if you're looking to get more than 100 hours of gameplay out of this game, which is not gonna be the case for everyone, like, if you're looking to get more out of it than that, then you're gonna want to have fun with the strategy more than the tactics. And in that case, I wouldn't recommend people to use wizard mode because it just completely circumvents that aspect of the game. But if you're like, I just want to play this game for 80 hours and just get all the endings and then quit and test things with wizard mode, yeah, I guess that's perfectly fine. Right. RNGesus, please. Are we tuning this one? No, I don't think so. 5.9, 11.15. So that's okay. I just died because corruption triggered my gun in front of researchers and neither trackers dropped the link autogun when I had a KI gunslinger build. Oh, but you did kill the trackers, so it's not that bad. Could have been a death sentence immediately, I guess. Or just skips a small part of it that you find incredibly boring depending on how you use it. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. I don't know. What works for you, I guess. There's a garrison right there, we're lucky. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna do this with 10 speed. Because it's probably gonna be enough. And that means I can save my cool thrusters. Nice. That's good. I had a strong build, but not strong enough to handle C procs with linked autos. Yeah. They're sort of a pain. I know what you mean. Oh, I should have had this on in case of traps. That was a misplay. Well, the C procs did die, just took too much attrition while doing it. Yeah, that will kill you, yeah. Usually, like, also on this type of build, if I lose 2 of these tank items, the game... Well, yeah, I don't know. Like, the cool thruster, for example. If I lose one of those, the game is already over, even if I have the rest of my build still intact. I mean, the game is over to me. Like, to me, winning is only looping. If you can't loop, it's not a win. Let's save 7 integrity. I guess that's worth a turn. Actually, I kind of want to take a 5-minute break to get something to drink because my throat is really dry. So I might just, after this level, stop the stream for 5 minutes and then come back again. Make myself some tea or something. Advanced reaction control, we already have one of those and it's completely intact, so not interested. Let's head around this way. I don't want to go too far from the garrison. Wow, linked autoguns seem like the best key icon by far. Kinetic. They are basically, yeah, so they're very good, I think, if you manage to get them and you have the right build for them. Which is not often the case, actually, I think. Not a lot of builds work well with them. I don't know, yeah, combat, I guess. But I don't do combat. Especially once you start stacking them at 6 weapon slots, even just 2 of them would have been amazing. Yeah, stacking items with negative delay is really busted in Cogmind for some reason. I don't know the exact mathematics behind it, but I saw some people talking about it in redacted chat, and yeah, it's insanely strong. Best gun in game technically, but by getting them you put the game on a clock and make every floor significantly harder. I mean, every floor significantly harder. Look at this. We're doing it, and DC is making it easier. So I don't know what you're talking about. The math is unprotected if people want to find it. Yeah. Basically, the delay works on the entire volley and the delay stacks. Yes, that. Which is sort of stupid, but it's nice. Right, let's do this. There's a hauler there, I want to go for that. And then we're gonna leave probably. Yeah, but you aren't fighting anything. Yeah, no, but if I had a guided weapon, I would be able to... Let's see, what else do I need? Okay, if I had a guided weapon and a QC, and like the guided weapon didn't break over time, which is the problem now with warp cannon, but it would work with the plasma thing. I could just clear every garrison. That's the only 2 things I need, which I don't have on this run. And there's maybe other ways to do it, but for example with penetrating weapons through walls. And there's probably other stuff. Right now, I haven't thought of anything yet that works. The Exos one? Yeah, the Exos one. The guided one. Melee doesn't get reduced accuracy by phase shifter and has extra accuracy to start with. Yeah. That's true. At least Rain said so, so it has to be true. Why isn't this guy dying? Does he have any parts at this point? He has a single transport network coupler. Okay. Just die, please. Yeah, thanks. Well, he didn't have anything good. Let's just leave then. All these enemies are hitting themselves for more than they're hitting me for. Siege Sword, don't care. You took out the storage unit thinking... Yeah, I was already like, okay, he doesn't have a lot of loot, but maybe what he has is really good or something, but no, it was just a disappointment. Right, let's leave. I don't want to wait for trackers. So I think I'm gonna pause. I don't know how to pause the stream. I'll stop the stream for 2 or 3 minutes, and I'm gonna get some tea really quickly, and then I'll be back. So be right back.